Howdy guys, I'm FE6, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem The Binding Blade Ironman Randomizer with 10% crit on all the weapons. Today it's time for Chapter 12, the true enemy. Yes, the absolute utmost, the scariest enemy of all time. Actually a pretty scary boss this time, but either way, gonna be a fun one today. We're getting a lot of treasure as you can see on the little map scroll, and 2 brand new units. Today Cath is finally gonna join us, and there's the other one. We're gonna be getting Raigh this map, and it appears that he is randomized into a thief with a Lance Reaver. Very nice. Although, I will say that thieves can't promote in this game. All this really does is offer us an alternative to Lot. Yes, especially with these stats. Interesting. With 8 levels to grow, he doesn't really have much room to grow. But, you know, can't really go wrong with having a second thief. It's actually good timing for one since we have all the treasure this map. Or since we're going to be getting all the treasure this map. And, well, I mean, these stats aren't that bad, I guess. If it really comes, like, right down to it, I guess we could use him for combat. 10 strength, 9 speed. It's fine. It's about the treasure this map anyway. We'll go ahead and get into this one. Already got my battle preps done, so we're going to hop right into it. We've got a lot of fun ahead of us in this one because we have some strategies out the gate. Very interestingly, I'm actually going to... I did bring Geese this time. I'm actually going to promote him first turn. That's the first thing that I want to do. I could give him a level up, possibly. I am curious about that. He might be able... Nah, it's not worth it. I just want to promote him. I just want to get him going. I want to see the beautiful, the wonderful Geese prepared and ready for battle to shoot down some wonderful axe fighters. That's a very nice palette on him. We did lose a particular bow unit last map, if you caught that one. But this time, we have Geese. Those are some really good promotion gains. +3 in almost everything. That is a formidable unit by all measures. 16 strength and 14 speed, you really can't go wrong with it. And as you can see on this side, I have both of my dancers, so we're going to be having some fun. I put all my promoted units in my dancer on, and my dancers on this side, minus Shanna, of course. Mostly just because I wanted to get this side finished up, you know, sweeped up and over with. I'll just use the Brave Bow, might as well. I don't really have another bow user at the moment, so there's really no reason to hold back with it. Interestingly, I did go back and I looked at the units that would have joined us if we had gone the Bartray route. If you saw last episode, if you watched all the way to the end of last episode, as you should be doing, then you saw what those units were. But interestingly, Geese randomized into having a Brave Bow in that one, whereas in this one he randomized into having a short bow, very sadly. But that's okay. I'm very much happy with how he turned out regardless. Very nice. We finally get to see a nice axe crit from Barth, and luckily not with the Devil Axe. Alrighty, let's get back into it. So, we have Klein over here on this side as well. He has access to the Fortify staff, that way he can heal all nearby allies. I believe it is just based on your magic power in this game. I don't particularly remember if it shows. Okay, it does show the entire range. Yeah, it's just based on your magic power in this game. So he has 16 spaces of range. I think he might have 16 plus 5, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. 3 spaces out from that guy standing right there. I don't know. It's a pretty good range, as you can see. I also have access to the physics staff, so we're not going to have any issues with him. This guy doesn't move, so I don't have to worry about him going up and killing Barth. That is one thing that I am acutely aware of due to how many times I've played this map. But even if he did, he'd have to crit and hit, which, you know, very well could do, but I'm banking on that not happening based around the fact that I'm pretty certain that he doesn't move. Either way, let's go ahead and get these guys up here. I'm going to try to get this map done and over with pretty quickly because we do have a turn limit in place if we're going to go get the Gaiden map for this chapter. There is a Gaiden map. The next one should be the Armads map, so our Axe user, if we ever get an Axe user to S rank, they'll be having a great time with that. Also notably, she does have the Durandal. I also have the, what's it called? The Hammer and Staff. So, the 17 might plus 5 strength sword for 23 might on 14 strength with as much speed as she has. The Wo Dao, or the Durandal should be doing pretty well for her. She does lose 4 speed to it, but 18 speed is still a pretty big amount, so I doubt that she'll have issues with that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put Roy up here as well. We do have an Eclipse guy. The Eclipse guy is not really a threat in this game. I think that it's got like a 30% hit rate. Or a 10% hit rate. But of course, it does have that 10% crit. I don't remember if the crit is negated for the Eclipse Tome in this game. But bearing in mind that it has a 10% hit rate, it's just never going to hit. It's worthless. It's absolutely beyond worthless even. Finally capped that strength on the Liliana. Very good. If we can get a Night Crest this map, I'd be very happy. That's the biggest thing that I'm looking out for. Yeah, it's actually insane that they just put this in the game at all. Like, 10% hit? How? How are you expected to do anything with that, really? In 2RN, they knew full well what the RNG system was back then, so I'm not really sure what they were going for on that one. But either way, if we get one, perhaps we'll make use of it with Rutger. I highly doubt that he would ever hit with it, but you never know, I suppose. I'm still kind of waiting on Rutger in a certain sense, just because I don't have a promotion item for him. Ooh, that's scary. Okay, he's fine. He's not going to double, but as long as he's not... He might get doubled? No, okay, he's fine. We have seen scarier things, but that was rough. Oh, longbow. I will keep that in mind then. I forgot that they had longbows in this chapter. Probably just one or two of them. I did check the middle ones while I was forming my strategy, and I'm pretty sure they all have steel bows. Yeah, okay. We're just going to speed through that animation. We know what's going to happen with that one. Oh, and then a sleep staff. I did actually forget about that. I entirely forgot about that. It's a good thing that there was a dodge there, because I don't have a restore staff. I never picked one up. I don't know if they were purchasable. I wasn't paying attention if they were. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of just don't think that that's something I want to get hit by, you know, as it were. It has a very high range on it, probably due to the high magic stat. Let's see, if it is 5, well, also in addition to that, he has movement. So if this is where his maximum range is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, I don't know. I don't know. I know that it's different in this game than it is in other games, because in other games, it's half of your magic added to your like a 5 tile range, but that's like for the warp staff, the rescue staff, things of this nature. Because it's an offensive staff, like the sleep staff is, it's not something that I keep in my brain a lot of the time. Let's see, if you just, yeah, okay, you just have that. I believe that Boars is going to be my solution for the up top portion. I kind of just don't really want to use Deke that much. For one, because he's insanely good, and for two, because he's already capped his level. But that's okay. We'll see what we can do with him. Chad is going to go over here and unlock some treasure chests for us. That is unfortunate that Roy cannot do that. It's fine, though. It doesn't really matter that much. And make sure that they have no longbows over here. And then I can put Roy potentially right up here to kill this guy. No. No, he cannot be doing that. I guess it's okay if he stands in range, as long as the crit rate's not above, like, 7. Because we can do this, and then put Liliana here with the Armor Slayer, or the Lance Reaver. That also works. Could, by all means, attack Roy. Only got the Eclipse on this guy, so it's not really a threat. And then, beyond that, I guess we can just carry on and see what happens. Yeah, that'll work out just fine. There is a warrior up top, but Shanna should be the answer for that. Pretty much no problem at all. I'm fine with leaving Shanna in range of this as well. We have another Wo Dao, so I'm not afraid to use extra uses of it. He's going to attack Roy anyway, almost certainly. Yeah, way more defense on Shanna, which is honestly quite impressive. Alrighty, so I'll kill this guy with Geese, probably. Or, potentially... No, I'll kill with Geese. I just want to see more... I was going to say I could dance for him, but I just want to see more Geese combat. It's very fun. He's probably not going to be around forever, so as long as we've got him, might as well, you know, have fun, make use of him. Things like this. Now, I don't have any, like, treasure chest equipment on this side. I did bring a chest key. Or no, I gave the chest key over to Chad, was what I did. But that's because I actually already knew prior to playing that we were going to be getting Raigh, because I happened to look at the map and I forgot that he was instantly, you know, spawned out on the map and stuff. Let's see, a steel bow. This guy does have a longbow. I'm just going to place Barth down right here with a hand axe. Let him bait out both of them. And then I should be able to get those kills on the next turn. Can go right here pretty freely. And just move straight on up. That'll work just fine for me. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it's, I don't necessarily have to move fast in this map. It is a, I think 25 turn threshold. Very nice. We're going to get this kill on Roy. Should be a 25 turn threshold, so I don't really need to be in a hurry, but I kind of figure it'd be nice to go ahead and get through this map fast as possible. Sort of speedrun it a little bit. Not really, but you know. Well, at least he can promote now. I might just go ahead and promote Roy just to get the stats, honestly. It kind of... Using Roy begs the question of why I use Roy a lot of the time. So him having some stats and a little bit more survivability may just be worth it instead of thinking about giving more level ups to him. I do have a promotion item on Shin, if I recall correctly. So I might just go ahead and trade that over. I do have 2 Elysian Whips now. And while it would be a shame to use one of them, because I still want to use the... it's probably a little bit more important to get the stats on Roy. If nothing else, you can think of it like a I don't know, like a promote or a stat boosting item of some kind, which I notably forgot to deploy on a lot of my units. I actually have some stat boosters that I would have liked to have used. Skill book and some boots of note. Well, if you catch this episode, prior to me recording the next one, make sure to let me know what you guys think about the boots and who I should give those to. Last episode, JBR suggested Deke, of course, and that is probably the most logical option. However, bear in mind that I am very willing to go out of logic when it comes to playing this game. I don't necessarily need my best unit to have my best movement. I'm very happy to do much less intelligent things. He got crit. Very nice. Very, very nice. That 0% chance to die there. Let's see. Even if he gets crit here, he'll live. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I don't have a longbow of my own, so I'm not really going to be able to kill that other guy. But that's okay. I can get Geese out of range and everything. Let's see. Maybe I should Dancer train and attempt to... This guy can't kill either of my dancers, right? He could kill Saul. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just dance and move Geese, of course. Yeah, because I don't have access to a longbow, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get one. If I could buy them, I wouldn't, because I don't really particularly care. It's not like a notably good weapon or anything. Let's see here. I guess I'll just move up here with him then, because Wolt will survive, I'm pretty sure. 13 damage, he won't survive, actually. But that's okay. That's just fine. He shouldn't get crit, right? 15, 14, it's a 1%. I mean, it's a little bit scary all of a sudden, but that's okay. Just go ahead and heal up him for no particular reason. I have the physics staff now, and I probably shouldn't be using it that much, but in my brain, it's like, okay, you have physic, now you must use physic, of course. Yeah, I can rescue drop him into range of some stuff. That would be ideal. Let's see, do you have a 2-range hand axe? I could probably bait with Shanna to get that guy out of the way. Although I'm more tempted to just head straight-long, or head... How do you say that? Go headlong into the danger? Something like that. Go ahead and kill this guy with Sin and start gathering up those treasure chests. I'm very eager to see what we're going to get. If we get another Hammern Staff, I'm going to start spamming the Durandal. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because we still have the Hammern Staff, and I will be making use of it, but... A bolting, okay, well now I can use that a little bit more freely on Deke, of course. Let's see, I'll just give it another turn. I'll Canto out of here with Chad, that'll be just fine. And then I'll rescue drop. Can you rescue? Yeah, you can rescue Boars, okay. So then I'll rescue, and then rescue again, like take, and then drop with Roy. And I'm pretty confident in his ability to tank at least one Flux user. He has enough luck to negate this guy's crit exactly. So, I will be banking on him doing that. Go right here with Lilina. Lilina does also have access to the Worm Slayer, so I'm not going to have to worry too much about anything on that front. If it really comes down to it, if the absolute worst case scenario happens and we lose Shanna somehow, not only do we lose the Gaiden requirements, of course, but we also lose the Durandal. And if for some reason we can't get through the boss without the Durandal, we have the Worm Slayer to pick up the slack. Although I doubt that Lilina will survive a hit, because these guys still do hit on defense. So we'll have to see what happens. Ooh, okay. Okay, very good. Tad bit scary. I didn't have his animations on, of course. If you hit Barth, that's okay. I don't really mind that very much. Okay, cool. Excellent. I'm really happy that it didn't hit. Offensive staves in this game are actually 1 RN, so a 48 is an actual 48. That's the only instance in which 2 RN is shifted. Yeah, I'm just going to do that with Fear. That's perfectly okay. I should have brought another Javelin for her. I didn't think to. I can just trade the one off Roy, though. Because he sure is not making use of it. He gets way down into oblivion by that thing. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and promote Roy. I don't really see a reason not to. We might get another Elysian Whip if we're lucky. Go ahead and grab this. A Rescue Staff. Okay, alright. We can make some strats out of that. I will hold on to that over the bolting for now. Do we have the Elysian Whip? one of you guys. I should have made sure to grab the Elysian Whip from the convoy. But, alas, I did not. Oh well, that's perfectly okay. So, gonna go right here, heal up the old Waltz, of course. And then possibly rescue or Dancer Chain across the map. Barth can handle these guys pretty much no issue, but I do want to use Shanna for that if I can. Kill this guy with boars. Hopefully, anyway. Very excellent, and we'll start moving along much quicker. It is much slower when you don't have two dancers on one side. Very good level up, got that speed. And finally broke a Thunder Tome, of which we have many. That'll work out just fine. Yeah. We'll have to move a little bit quickly in order to get up here at the rate that I want to. But we should be able to kill this guy. And Cath will be up here soon enough. Whenever she deploys, she will have a door key and a chest key. So I can at least get 2 of the treasure chests with her. You know, I am about fully tempted to use Barth and just kill these guys. He does take damage and he does get doubled. Let's see. 77 hit rate with the hand axe. He will get doubled. So 77 down to 67 with weapon triangle. That's actually kind of scary. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll just Dancer Train a little bit and get these guys moving along. Very nice. I didn't actually see what that level up was. I'm not particularly inclined to care, just because it's the Dancer, of course. So we'll just stay over here, I think. I guess I could start breaking down the wall with him. With Klein. It's going to take 5 hits. Oh well. That'll be just fine. That'll be just Klein. And then, yeah, I'm just going to move these guys on. Don't really particularly feel like waiting any longer. Gonna go ahead and get on up there. That's pretty much the brunt of the enemies. Ooh, I did not take into consideration that guy's range. Okay, good thing that Geese has a lot of good in him. Yeah, I didn't take that guy into consideration at all. I hope that the enemies don't start moving in this direction. If they do, I guess it's okay, because he got crit again by the same guy. Okay, cool, whatever, man. Like, thanks for the level up, bro, for critting me twice. He got speed? Okay. Alright, sure, you know what? I'll take it. I'm not mad. That's for sure. I am not mad about that. Whatever. Get crit twice by the same guy and then level up speed off of him. Sure. I'll take it. I will. I'm not bothered in the slightest. Go ahead and get Shanna up here. Deet can follow closely behind for the support. And then, probably just let Fear kill this guy. I have no fears except for this one. And the enemies, well, they have no fears, and yet many. Isn't that ironic? I have no fears. They do. But, like, also the opposite. Whatever. Another level up. Very nice. I do hope I get a Night Crest. That's... Honestly, I kind of want the Night Crest more than I want any... Interesting level up. More than I want anything other than a Guiding Ring. Just because I have Boars and Deke. Notably, I did not get access to a Guiding Ring on the other randomized maps either. So I don't know where they're at. I guess they're like insanely expensive or something, and nobody has access to them. No matter how hard they try, they just cannot gain access to one of them. Let's go ahead and try to kill this guy. I don't really see why not. Might as well get him done and over with. Even if we get crit again for some reason. We'll not have to deal with him anymore. This map isn't too bad, though. It's one of those ones where, you know, you're sort of starting to get your army into a big swing. They're starting to be able to do a lot more things, and you don't really have to spend as much time thinking about, you know, what could possibly go wrong and stuff. You're starting to get more promotion items by this point. Usually more than, like, you know, getting a lot of different types of, like, Orion's bolts and things that you can't really make use of. I need to be careful with Lilina. I need to bear in mind that flux staves or flux tomes are actually quite scary. And my healer is, as a matter of fact, on this side, so despite my abilities and stuff, I don't have a healer ready other than physics staff. Okay, there we go. Heal her right up. I might eventually turn off Klein's animations, but as of right now, where he can attack and stuff, I'm pretty okay with just like whooshing through the animations that I don't want to see. As you guys who have been longtime viewers know, I tend to whoosh a lot whenever I level up. Let's see, I only brought Chad this map because he recruits Raigh. I would have had to have brought Lou otherwise. I'm not inclined to do anything with Roy or Sin right now. I guess I'll just... Would Chad survive? Would he be okay? He has 0 res. He almost gets 1 shot. So I have to keep him right where he's at. So I'll just trade the javelin off of Roy like this. And then trade over like that. And then that guy will die on enemy phase. I should have no issues otherwise. I feel like I remember there being reinforcements that show up at a certain point in this map. But I guess what I'll do to circumnavigate the possibility of that being an issue is I'll just kill this guy with Geese. I'm okay with Geese being in danger, by the way. He has a lot of HP, and also he's a unit that I, like, slightly find expendable. But I guess the way that I'll circumnavigate the issues, potentially, is by doing this. Yeah, nobody needs healing to speak of, so we'll do it like that. Roy does need to get up there pretty soon, but I'm going to be able to Dancer Train also pretty soon. Once this guy's dead, I don't really have to think about it anymore. I hope she gets the crit here. Speed through the flux. Even if it hits, it's a very long animation. Not bad at all. Well, that's a bit of a shame. I'll just go ahead and kill that guy. No issues whatsoever, and then I'll rescue drop Fear very far forward. I am very tempted to give the boots to Fear, as a matter of fact. She is, like, I know it's a meme to give your boots to the Armor Knight, but she's also, like, unironically my 3rd best unit. Really, the only units ahead of her right now are Deke and Shanna. Like, she is better than Barth, for sure. There's no question about that. And, it's really between those 3 right now as to who I am most inclined to give the boots to. I'm going to stand right here like this in order to funnel the hand axes into Shanna like this. And hopefully get through that a little bit quicker. Go right here. And then Boars up. Lilina here. Take, and then not even take and drop. Just take and drop with Chad. And there we go. Not too hard to move the old Dancer ahead. Let's see, these guys are only 1 range in this game, so in theory I could stand here. No, I couldn't. I couldn't do any damage, even if I wanted to. For now, I'll just back off, I think. I don't want to risk anything with these guys. Back off with you. 2 Dancers up here doing absolutely nothing, of course. You know it, you love it. Classic staple on this channel. Alright, and there's Cath. Excellent. She might loot the treasure chests by herself. I think that her AI is still inclined to do so. So I'm okay with that. I'm going to recruit her anyway. Do let me know if you want to see Cath used. I can always afford another meme unit, of course. She is one of my favorites in this game. I'd say probably top 5. Let's see. I hope that the other Axe Fighter moves before the Warrior. Because I would love to get through the Warrior instantly. And then worry about the other guy on the next turn. I don't think that Raigh moves to attack. He might. Okay, good. Excellent. Now I'm going to get through the Warrior. Perfectly. Just as intended. It's going to require a crit. So I'm hoping a 91 will do that. Okay. Alright, sure. That's just fine, Shanna. I'm not worried about it. You're doing a good job. Maybe she just had a plan, right? Maybe she was just setting up a kill for boars. Is that what she was doing? She assuredly was not. If Lilina can get the kill, though. No. Well, I guess that's okay. I can dance Geese down, get some chip experience, or get a little bit of chip damage in. Tad bit scary. Certainly a tad bit scary. I'm going to preemptively, just in case something bad happens, I'm going to take the Brave Bow. And I'm still going to attempt it. I mean, I guess it would be better to do that than... Let's see. I'm not too worried about it. It's a 9% on a pretty low hit rate, so we'll just get the chip damage, I hope. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, excellent. It was a little bit scary, but like I said, he's one of those units I'm willing to do that sort of stuff with. And now I can get the kill for one of these guys. Promoted experience is always quite good. Very nice. She got the crit, though. No mercy, that's for sure. Very good. She should be able to get another level up before I find a promotion item for her. I feel quite confident in saying that. I am halfway tempted to kill this guy with Deke, just to get it done and over with. How far can Chad move? I guess that's fine. I'll use Deke for this one, I suppose. I guess what I'll do... I could have used the bolting with Deke. I'm just going to go ahead and get the kill. I don't want to think about it anymore. If Deke would have got the crit, then we could have counted on boars to get the crit potentially. Probably not, to be honest with you. He had 11% less crit rate or something like that, so it was moderately unlikely. I'm going to rescue Shannon just to get Chad a little bit more ahead, and then drop with Roy, who I also notably need to get ahead. I can kill this guy pretty easily. This guy's not suddenly going to start moving, of course, right? And he's not going to come over and one-shot Sin. And Sin is not going to one-shot or two-shot that guy, apparently. Alrighty, that should work out just fine. And you're going for the treasure. You're only going to... You'll be able to get 3 of them. Okay, and then I can block her in there because she's not going to be able to get back out. That's just fine. Yeah, she's going to head on in there, grab all that treasure for me very conveniently. And then I can just enjoy my time with Roy. Yeah, this one shouldn't take too long at all. I can get 1 treasure chest with her on enemy phase, recruit her, and then get both of them on the next player phase. Quite convenient, that is for sure. And then, just in case he decides to attack, I'm going to do this. We'll start breaking down that darn door. Well, we don't actually have to break down that door. I could get through the other side or use Raigh with his lockpick or whatever I need to do. And of course, that guy didn't come up and attack Sin, so I don't have to worry about him. Very nice experience there. And yep, go ahead and end turn. By all means, a pretty quick map. Tomahawk, very nice. I don't think you get a Tomahawk ordinarily, do you? It's one of those... Actually, you might. It might be late game if you do. Either way. There we go. A little bit of Cath action. Here she is, finally recruited with a steel bow, a chest key, and a tomahawk. She used up the door key that she came with. These are her stats. They're really not that bad, all things considered. She is a thief, therefore her growth rates are pretty high. Her strength is notably lower than Chad's in terms of the growth rate, but she's still usable. She has pretty low con, so she is way down by most bows. She doesn't have an affinity that fixes the crit rate issue, but it does give her more crit rate. So she could potentially be decent-ish. I'm sure that she has an amazing palette and everything. I could probably go kill something with her. I did manage to kill off one of the easiest... Air Caliber, that's a very good tome to have. I did kill off one of the easiest sources of experience for her, being the healer that was up here. But that's okay. Now we'll go ahead and get Raigh, Raigh. What are you doing here? Stealing. Stealing, committing crime. Don't you love committing crime, Chad? But yeah, I'm not going to be able to use Raigh either. He's mostly just a utility unit at this point. I might as well send him that way, because he's going to be more useful on that side. He's eventually going to need to open up that door and get to that treasure chest down there. Other than that, I guess we'll just go ahead and set Shanna up to get the kill. And then Lilina up there to seize the throne, because that's really all that's left. I know that there are going to be some reinforcements, yeah, as he said right there. Some reinforcements from the south. Not really a big deal to me, though, because I'm so far ahead. Yeah, I'll just pretty much let this occur at its own rate. Another Wo Dao. I'm very much okay with this. That makes 60 uses of it that we're going to have had by the time everything comes into play. It is very nice to have the Durandal, and it be usable at this point. It's not something I typically do, to be quite honest. There we go. Dance you a little bit further ahead. Stand on the stairs, just in case. I do recall there being something up with the stairs. It may just be my memories from playing Project Ember when I did. But I'm not really sure, so I'll stand on the stairs at some point with everybody. There we go. And I'll just get Geese up here to stand on the other stairwell. Another level up for him, with even more strength. He is now capped as a dancer. Excellent, wonderful. Drop him right there. Interesting to get a thief in this map, no doubt. And then I'll dance for Deke and get him into support range for her so that she doesn't face crit rate. You can't see the stats on the thing there. Oh, it's not actually effective? What? Why is it not effective? Isn't it literally, like, the thing that kills dragons? Did I mess with something by accident to make it not effective? Excuse me? What? Why is it not effective? I'm gonna check the game's code really quickly. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back now. I don't know what the issue was, and I still don't know what the issue was, and I don't know how that happened, but none of the legendary weapons or the Worm Slayer were effective against this type of Manakete specifically. For some reason, I went ahead and fixed it. I did check the, like, official Japanese version as well to make sure that it's not just something that I'm misremembering. They are fully effective against this type of Manakete. I don't know what happened. They just weren't whenever I checked the game just now. So I fixed that. You guys can let me know if that winds up being, like, too far, or if it feels like I've cheated in doing that. Let me see what turn it is really quickly. Turn 13, so I'm just fine. But, like, I don't know why that was like that at all. I have no clue. But now we're okay. I'm gonna use the Durandal because I don't want her to get crit. I don't understand how that happened at all. I don't know if there was some effect of... It wasn't actually an effect of randomizing it, because I also checked my version that only has the English patch applied. I don't know how that happened. Maybe the English patch removes that somehow, but... I've played this game in English before, and I don't recall that happening. Awful level up there. For the Durandal use, wild. Well, anyway. Whatever the case is, you guys can let me know what you think about that in the comments below, and I will, move accordingly, I suppose I'll say. We'll just, for now, we'll grab this treasure chest and call it good where we are. Sword Reaver, I'll take it. That's perfectly okay with me. No promotion items this map, very sadly, but next map, we also have potential for a lot of promotion items. Next map's going to be a fun one, just on account of the fact that it's going to be like that awful, that was not an easy battle. Yeah, it kind of was. It kind of was. We're going to go ahead and hop into that guided map next time around, where we're going to get the Armads, and there are going to be a bunch of treasure chests that ordinarily contain, like, antitoxins and torches and elixirs and vulneraries and things of this nature. But obviously the chests are random, so it's actually going to be a pretty fun one that time around. Much lower deployment than usual, but even so, should create a fair bit of fun. It is a quite scary map, bearing in mind that I don't actually have any torch-type items. So we'll have to see how that one goes. This one was by all means pretty cool. I like this map decently good. And I guess that's about it. Make sure to leave that like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. We have a long road ahead of us and a lot of very fun units that will be approaching, especially if we get those promotion items. I just want some promotion items. That's the biggest bottleneck right now. I need Deke promoted. I need Boars promoted. I need Lena. I'll promote Roy next map. Things of this nature, you know. Give me some guiding rings. Give me some night crests. I need Fear promoted as well. 2 night crests. 2 guiding rings. My biggest wish list. If I get nothing else, just let me have those. And I guess that's about all there is to it. So, all that YouTuber stuff, and until next time, I'll see you later.